Hello and welcome back to Ultimate Marble Racing Season 4. We are back with Race 3. And yeah, it's been a little while since the last race. The computer is back. Fixed the hard drive problem I was having. For those on YouTube, probably won't really realise because Race 1 2 haven't even gone up to YouTube yet because I haven't been able to edit it and upload it. With my PC not being here. So it probably seemed normal, but for those watching live on stream, there's been a bit of a gap between 2 and 3. Had to start my OBS from scratch and all the streaming stuff, so I'm hoping everything is set up well. We did do some testing. So here's hoping everything is looking good and sounding good. Because yeah, I've set everything up a little bit different from scratch. I've been able to work on a few things slightly differently in my sound control and everything. So here's hoping everything works and everything runs smooth on the first stream back, and everything should run quicker as well. And we've got Wheatman. So it sounds good. Awesome. Awesome. That's a good start. Good start. Been dreading coming into this and something going wrong. But there's plenty of time for that. So, current standings following the last race. Iceman is currently leading with 60 points. Demon in second with 56. Fluids in third with 51. Slightly softer than used to. We can use the volume slider. See, for me, it says that my mic audio is louder than it usually is. But if it's okay, then I guess it's okay. It does look higher on the little sound thing for me, on the sound waves. But as long as it's all balanced equally with everything else, it should be okay. Eskibird in 4th with 48, Boyer in 5th with 47, Luna in 6th with 43, Moon 7th with 39, Alfonso in 8th with 38, Shady in 9th with 32, and Weep in 10th with 28, and below that we have Azure, Stormy, Cheese, Sage, Superboss, Eggbot, and Jimmy. And of course, just a reminder of what everyone's competing for: £75 prize pool, £35 for the winner, £25 for second, £15 for third. And we have 30 races? No, that's actually cutting some of it off. I knew there'd be something that's slightly off. There's more than 30 races, so ignore that. That is going to need fixing. There is 32, if I remember correctly, so we are cutting a couple of the races off on the tracks. I'm sure if I said nothing, people might not have noticed, but yeah, I'll have to sort that. At least it's a minor thing. Anyway, over to today's track, DK Mountain by PD Gamer 2502. So here we are, DK Mountain, one of the fan favourites. Quick pan over. So let's get the racers into their starting position. And we'll hit a pause on time. We have 12 laps around. Got the reverse order from the finishing positions of the last race, as always. And we could do DNF votes again. I think we've got a bit of a quieter stream on this one, so I might hold off on this first race. Because it's not, obviously we've started at a slightly different time. I had something that got in the way of the normal starting time. I need to sort out the DNF predictions as well, try and get it more in shape for future races, because I know people do like predicting on the DNFs as well. But for this one, I think we're going to give it a miss. Yeah, 12 laps, so if you want to guess DNFs in the chat, you can, feel free, as you have a quick look around. No different from the previous seasons. The same old classic track. Wheatman saying 5 DNFs. It's a bold, very bold statement for this track. But who knows? Who knows? But let's get the first race going as the lights count down. And a slow start. Very slow start. off the line, getting the boosters to get them going, and going up to the cannon. It looks like Alfonso is going to be taking the lead. Going up to the mountain. No, Azur with a great line through there. It's going to be in front of Alfonso. Then we have Boer battling it out just behind, a bit of a collision on the way down. Cheese helping them out. Got Eggbot up at the front as well. But Alfonso and Azur breaking away, the two teammates. Sage in third, Eggbot in fourth. Demon making a pass on Eggbot though. Will go up to fourth. And Eggbot dropping a few positions through the obstacles, so it looked like it, but actually coming out the other end quite well. Sage with a big lunge, just squeezing between Azur and Alfonso. Can't quite get past both of them. Alfonso with a bit of a pile up in the corner is going to slow them down. Sage looking for the inside line past Azur, makes it work. We're on the tail of Azur as well. Oh, boy, with a bad hit on the corner there. Eggbot and Demon comes flying through. Moo with a bit of trouble on the spinners. Eggbot with a great line. Eggbot will be leading. Sage just behind them. We've got Demon. Stormy with a great line. Azur with loads of speed. Weep with loads of speed as well. Moving up to first and second. A good line around the top as well. Means Azur's going to try and break away, but Weep is hot on their tail. Eggbot as well with a lot of speed down there. Gets past Weep. Will now be chasing down Azur. Sage and Stormy coming round. We've got Pesky Bird, Boy, Alfonso and Moo all grouped together at the moment. You're working on a desert themed Marble Derby short course. Don't want to spoil too much, but has a big wheel. Sounds interesting. Definitely share that in the Discord once it's done, or even as you're progressing it, unless you want to keep it secret, hidden away until it's done. I'll definitely check it out. Going on to lap 3, Azur's going to be leading. Stormy with the fastest lap in second. Weep in third, or Eggbot's gone for the lunge. There's some battling going on here. All piling up into the spinners. The Pesky Bird's actually going to come out on top in first. Azur in second. Weep in third. Stormy in fourth, but a bit more speed than Weep. Just a bit more speed. He's going to sit in front, going to block Weep coming out. Jimmy's managed to get stuck. Jimmy's actually got stuck in a very tricky place here. I'm not sure how they've managed to do that, but that's going to be a DNF for Jimmy. So F in the chat for Jimmy. Gonna keep it hidden until it's done. That is fair enough. So yeah, it's going to be a DNF for Jimmy. Don't think we've seen that spot before, and Pesky Bird has got stuck. Chance for Weep, but Weep's going to get pushed into them. Doesn't set them free though, does make their way around. Pesky Bird's still stuck. Moo's going to set them free so they can move once again. Sage and Stormy battling out at the top. Weep actually with the fastest lap as well from that previous lap. Stormy now in the lead. We're seeing a lot of changing around up at the front. Never fails to excite. Always got a lot of action on this track. Azur goes for the lunge, colliding with Stormy, makes it back in front. Going up the cannon, we've got Sage in third, then we've got Super Boss. Demon having some trouble. Demon struggling to get momentum there, dropping quite a few positions. Pesky Bird's going to give them a nudge. We also have Boer off track. Over here under a leaf. Let's see if we can get a view here. It's unfortunate for Boer. I'm not even sure how that one happened either. So we're getting some interesting DNFs here that we have not seen before. But that is what happens on Ultimate Marble Racing. Always finding new ways to go off, break the track, and DNF. But that is going to be Fs once again, this time for Boer. And Alfonso leading, Sage in second, Azur in third, Superboss in fourth, Demon in fifth, going on to lap 5. Pesky Bird, hello from IKEA. Hello Pesky Bird. Boer has got stuck, yes. In quite the peculiar situation. In fact, we've also lost Weep and Stormy on this lap. out of vision. We didn't even see it happen. But there is something going on this time around that is causing some DNFs down this section. I'll tell you what, this track isn't changed. But something is going on, and we're losing a few races through a section we've never really seen it happen before. So it is chaos. Maybe the DNF prediction is going to come through here. Might even be higher, which is quite the surprise. A little freeze on the game there. That was interesting. Little panic there. Gonna have to see what happens, and if anyone else goes off through this section. See Iceman come around. Is it just too aggressive into the corner? It looks like everyone else is coming through okay. Bit of a rough hit by Pesky Bird on the corner, but does make it round. Maybe the physics are going to be behaving a little different. So everyone else getting around quite clean. Alfonso is going to be leading. Azert in second, got Sage and Fluids side by side battling out. Demon and Supos as well, with a rough landing. Now I know the physics can behave slightly different when there are changes to things like frame rate or, you know, based on computer specs, I think. I mean, all I've had is a new hard drive. It is a quicker one than my last one, and it works better. It is meant to be a lot faster. So whether that is having any kind of effect on the physics, who knows? But there we go. Just seen Supos go off. It looks like there's a bump going on here, but the track should be how it was before. So yeah, quite a few DNFs. An interesting race this time around. If you DNF because your PC isn't 10 frames per second slower, I'll be massively disappointed. To be honest, I didn't think the hard drive change would really make a difference to much performance-wise. It's still got all the other same elements. But maybe it is. Maybe it is making a difference, and maybe this is going to make a lot of the races behave differently this season. We might have to make some tweaks following this season to some of the tracks, or just I might have to do some new checks, because I checked all the tracks on prior to the upgrade. So maybe yeah, it seems to be this point here. It's a bit of a rougher hit than we've seen previously, and it's causing some issues. So we could be in for quite an interesting rest of the season with this new knowledge. But we do have Demon now leading. Alfonso in second. If Fluge came through with a massive jump there to snipe the lead. Still all action up at the front. Fluge, Demon, Azur, Alfonso all battling it out, trying to get that #1 spot. So obviously we're 2 races again per stream, so we'll have 2 races. Be interesting to see how the second track behaves. Hopefully it'll be okay. I may have to try and get some testing in for the rest of the tracks of the season if I can, if I've got time to. Otherwise we may have some tracks that we're just going to have to hope play okay for the rest of the season and don't go a bit funny. Now it could be a one-off that this is just a workshop issue, that things are slightly out of place maybe. I might need realigning. Could be simple as that. I'm hoping it's that. As I wasn't able to actually save this track. There's a weird workshop issue with it. So I've had to pull it straight from the workshop again. Hopefully it's just that. We might be good for the rest of the season. Yeah, so we do have a Wheatman track as the next race of this stream. So Fluids currently with the fastest lap on the tail of Alfonso. Have we lost anyone else? It doesn't look like it. Looks like everyone else is still running. But we have cut the grid down quite significantly. A little bit of insight there from Wheatman in the chat. Excited to see it. So Fluids breaking away in the lead right now. Alfonso getting stuck for a minute on an obstacle, but does get going again. Means Demon gets past in second. See Iceman heading up as well. We've got Moo, Eggbot and Peskybird in the distance. Cheese, Shady and Luna. So I think we currently just have the 12 still running. Approaching the final points of the race. Iceman is chasing down Azur. Azur with a rough hit off the wall means Iceman's going to find a way around the outside. Azur will be able to block Sage off though. Iceman now hunting down Alfonso. Going on to lap 11. Ooh, Demon's had some trouble on the cannon launch, losing speed. Could be a chance for a clean launch by someone else. Alfonso's going to get past Iceman past. There's a battle going on between them two here. And up at the top, Fluids still leading and with the fastest lap. Alfonso now in second, Iceman in third, but it's got the inside line. Will shoot past Alfonso and make it stick. But going to the next corner, Alfonso has the better line past the obstacles. Whoa, what a time to be joining. Approaching the end of the race. Race. English. Words not functioning right now. And Demon has gone off as well, has been caught out by the, I don't know what to call it, the strange section, the strange occurrence of DNFs this time around on the track. So that is going to be a DNF for Demon as well. What happened here? So we've had an interesting sequence of DNFs down on that corner that we've never seen before. Same with an interesting one by Jimmy. And currently not sure if it's down to the game behaving differently because of a improved hard drive, which I didn't think would have any effect, or if it's just that there's a something to do with it being pulled from the workshops just caused a slight issue with some things being misaligned. Because I wasn't able to save this map, as I was saying before. I had to pull it again from the workshop. It wouldn't let me save it locally because there was some error that was showing. But coming across the line, Fluids is going to be taking the win and currently holding the fastest lap as well. Alfonso not far behind, finishing second. Iceman with a close third. Sage is going to come around to take fourth. Moo will be taking fifth. There's a battle going on between Peskybird and Eggbot. Azur's going to come through to take sixth. It's going to be close. It looks like Eggbot just got the overtake there, coming down to the line, blocking Peskybird. Eggbot will take seventh. Peskybird will take eighth. Looks like Luna's gone off as well in the distance at some point. Shady has joined Jimmy up there. So we've had many DNFs here, which is definitely not normal for this track. So quite the interesting and unexpected race. Cheese will take 9th. Looks like we're only going to have 9 finishers. So yeah, quite the DNFs. I mean, it was definitely an exciting race, but DNFs going crazy this time around. Yeah, I was thinking the 5 DNF count was going to be a bit much as well, but yeah, that was quite the wild race. But over to the winning marble camera, and congratulations to Foods on the win. Good race and securing the extra point for the fastest lap. So yeah, as you're saying about the new physics thing, where all I've had done is a new, well, I've had all my hard drives changed actually and upgraded, but mainly my SSD that was having issues, and unfortunately I had to lose all the data off it because it was apparently totally messed up. I've got a new, much faster one. Yeah, it's bigger, it's a lot quicker, but I didn't think that would really mess with game physics. Thought it'd just make things load quicker and I'd have more storage, but maybe. I'm hoping this is just a weird workshop glitch for the map. Otherwise, like I say, the physics on all the maps may now be different, and who knows what that's going to result in across this season, because they're all tested before the upgrade. So it could be interesting. It could be very interesting, and everything may have to be retested for the next season. Or like I say, if the physics do seem a bit weird on the next track as well, I'll have to go through and try and see if I've got time to test all the tracks coming up in this season, and maybe have to do some tweaks. Yeah, so it's going to be interesting to see what happens. I'm not going to restart the season. We're just going to have a very interesting DK Mountain result. Really shake things up. But yeah, there we go. We've had an absolute mass of DNFs there. Interesting race to be back with. So I'm going to go and put these results over onto the leaderboard, and I'll be back in a couple of minutes with the updated standings following this race. Okay, the results have been entered. Let's head over to the standings. So again, like I said at the start, ignore that the track list is slightly shorter. It is slightly cut off at the bottom. There are 2 tracks missing, but don't worry, I will fix that for future streams. But Flues with the win, now in the number 1 position with 92 points. So a big gain there. And that has bumped Iceman down. Iceman in second with 90 points, 2-point difference. Alfonso in third with 72. Demon in fourth with 66. Pesky Bird in fifth with 64. Moo in sixth with 62. Boy in seventh, tied with Luna with 52. Azur in ninth with 46. Shady in 10th with 44. And then we have Sage, Weep, Cheese, Eggbot, Stormy, Superboss, and then Jimmy. So those are the standings following the interesting DK Mountain race. I think it's probably the right word to say. Quite the interesting race. But we do have another race coming. We have the Crazy Race coming up next. So for those watching on stream, don't go anywhere. Big gaps already. But it is still early on. There's still plenty of points to be had. Might just be a slow start. We have a lot more tracks this time around, so plenty more chances to get points and to change the positions around. But yeah, for those watching on Twitch, don't go anywhere. We have a second race coming. For those watching on YouTube, this is going to be the end of this video, so thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one.